And our man, the Don,
What up, gangsta?
was not done with his Sunday crackdown in Chicago. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, he also had to put on his gangster brim and deal with Colombia, who didn't want their own people back.
What?
Let's talk about it. Once again, y'all know what time it is. Free Mind Thinkers live on your screen. I am Big Brother Tucker. By my side, my baby brother himself, the one and only Mr. Frosty.
Shout out to Don 47.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
Shout out to Don 47. I gotta say, when I saw this earlier today, I sent it immediately to the group, the family chat. I'm like, whoa. I was like, oh, I saw, oh man, I read it. I was like, the words. I said, I couldn't, I'm like, I said, and I put in the chat, I said, Trump ain't playing.
Oh, we don't play that.
He ain't playing.
Man,
But this is what we need, though. This is leadership. We haven't had this in so long.
leaders are not always liked, but they're always effective.
Preach.
Yeah. So let's get it into it.
So it starts off like this with the deportation. Trump has decided to, rightfully so, send people back to their country of origin.
Hell yeah. Absolutely.
Makes a lot of sense. If somebody, well, as a matter of fact, it happens in America all the time. If you get caught in Nebraska and you committed a crime in Texas, they send your ass back to Texas.
For that reason, we're sending you home.
Same thing. Here it is. There is no polite way to put it. They didn't want them back.
Yeah.
And when I say they, I mean Colombia didn't want these criminals back.
Damn.
I'm not sure if they were all criminals, but a majority of them were. And that proves to me it's time to put another dollar in the Trump was right drawer. A lot of people got offended because he painted immigrants with such a broad brush by simply saying,
when Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems. And they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
well, if you have been paying attention to the crime statistics in America over the last 4.5 years, there has been a severe uptick in illegal immigrants committing heinous crimes.
This is true.
And not just one time, these are repeat offenders.
Yeah.
So all Trump did was enforce laws that are there.
Yes, sir.
So
And
the
I think-
people he sent back to Colombia didn't want.
That's just not right. That's messed up.
Frosty?
And the part that really gets me is like, why are these cities here in our country that these people who are committing crimes, why don't y'all want them to go back?
Good question.
It's like y'all protected them. And like I said, these countries, hey, they gotta go. That's y'all people.
Take it back. Take it back.
Take that.
Take
Come on, man.
was that a P. Diddy joke? Y'all have y'all side note, y'all. This to y'all. Y'all gotta watch Frosty because he will jug. He will make little sly, fly mouth ass comments, and if you don't watch him, you'll keep going like he just didn't insult you. I know him. I heard the Diddy in him right then. Take that. Look, you're horrible. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? So right here is the reaction to it. Trump punishes Colombia for refusing entry to deportation flights. Yes, y'all heard this. They don't want their own people back. That tells me a lot about the people. That tells me a lot about the people that were sent here that they're sending back.
You're garbage. Human garbage.
Mm-hmm.
If the fact that your own country doesn't want you back. Now, this I'm gonna let
Oh,
Foster deal with. I'm gonna let.
well,
I'm not gonna touch it.
let me share the truth post.
Go.
Let me share that real quick. Read this real quick. This is Trump. He's like, I was just informed 2 repatriation flights from the United States with a large number of illegal criminals were not allowed in the land of Colombia. This order was given by the Colombian socialist president, Gustavo Petro, who is already very unpopular with his people. Petro's denial of these flights has jeopardized the national security and public safety of the United States. So I have directed my administration to immediately take the following urgent and decisive retaliatory measures.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, my first read this, I'm okay, what are you talking about? Emergency 25% tariff on all goods coming into America. And then this really killed it. And in 1 week, the tariff will be increased by 25% up to 50% tariff. Oh my God. You telling me if we don't fix this in a week, you gonna hit us with 50% tariff?
You're goddamn right.
And then a travel ban, immediate with visa revocation on Colombian government officials and all allies and supporters. Visa sanctions on all party members, family members, supporters of the Colombian government. Enhanced custom and border protection inspections of all Colombian nationals and cargo on national security grounds. IEEPA Treasury banking financial sanctions to be fully imposed. And he said these measures are just the beginning.
Right there. Can we get a moment here? So what I heard was from Trump to them.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
And your friends. That's what I heard.
He was like,
Is that not what you got out of that?
That's
You
that's
and
what I
your
got
friends.
that's what I got out of it. I'm like,
That's gangster.
So that's what that was.
and then just as I was reading it, because I got it a little bit late, Trump posted this. You see that picture right there? And you see what's titled right there? FAFO. We all know what that means.
Explain it to those who do not know.
You F around and you found out.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
He posted this, I think, 2 hours later after he did that initial truth post. And then I was like, okay, what happened? So I started reading the comments and then I looked. Oh, Columbia, they're already folded. I'm like,
My bad.
I'm like, what? What does that say?
After Trump's tariff threats, Colombia agrees to accept repatriates from U.S. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what happened. This is what they said. And this is how I feel that the Colombian president had to kind of clean it up a little bit to not go look like I just completely bowed down. He said, well, the reason why I refused the flights is because they were on military planes and that I didn't like that. And I thought maybe it was undignified how, the people were treated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my presidential plane to come get the people. He's like, wait a minute. Okay, you understand that I found out that a lot of times when those type of military planes, whether it be C-130 or whatever, they have a passenger configuration where they have seats and everything. It's not like they're just in some barbaric situation. It's like, what are you talking about? Oh, well, whatever. Hey, buddy. Hey, look, we don't give a crap. Only thing we give a crap about is that you take your people. I don't care how it goes back, as long as you get them back.
So get your bags and get the hell on.
And that was going to be my point. How you get your water, whether it's in a bottle, cup, or can, take your damn water.
Exactly.
I don't care. You think that, oh man, that's a lie. Oh, because it was in a military plane. And do you want us to spend money to have them come over in luxury. They were here. We back to it. We back to it,
Yeah.
Frosty. I don't understand what perks, privileges, and rights you think you have.
Mm-hmm.
If you I'll go back to what I did yesterday. So someone breaks into my home. I should escort them out with a warm blanket and a cup of coffee?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No.
That's the way these people act. That's the way they.
I'm throwing you out on your ass. If you're able to walk out, consider it God's blessing. So what? All right. Going back to the original thing I was sharing earlier. So here's where it is. Nevertheless, tensions are high in Mexico, the country that is the largest source of U.S.-bound migrants and where tens of thousands are becoming stranded as Trump ends amnesty and other legal entry programs. Both Colombia and Mexico in the past accepted some deportation flights, but may be reacting now to Trump's threats to increase the number exponentially and include more third country migrants. Some in the region are also unnerved by the switch from civilian aircraft to U.S. military planes in the deportations. Number one, I guarantee that the government has to pay to use commercial airlines, United, Delta, whatever. The military planes are ours. All we got to do is pay for the fuel. Okay. So, and if it's a lot of them, it makes a lot more sense to use a cargo that can hold.
Also, too, if there's a lot of criminals, I'm pretty sure it might be easy for them to secure said criminals as well.
Probably much easier because when you have those cargo planes, they are configured in such a way where you could easily maintain more prisoners than necessary armed guards, if you get the meaning.
Yeah.
So you can control a lot with a little on the configuration of that plane. Now, as you said in that post, Trump said he will raise the tariffs and all those things. The detail, while Colombia is not high on the list of the region's traders with the U.S., exporting only about $16 billion in goods, coffee is among its top commodity. It also exports roses and other fresh-cut flowers used widely in the U.S. on holidays like Valentine's Day. So, as much as they wanted to play bad, they understood they are the number one importers of our coffee. You know how do y'all think that Starbucks is getting it from, I don't know, Kansas? No, they're getting coffee from Colombia. That's where the cocoa bean is at its best. With that being said, I'm not sure how the taxes work, but I can tell you 50% of 16 billion is 8 billion. And it's a tax, so they got to pay an additional 8 billion. Woo! You see, that threat works so well because people know that America is a consumer nation. If you would like to hear the rest of that, feel free to join us on our Rumble channel, still under Free Mind Thinkers. There you will find the full and unedited version of this video. Remember, until next time, to stand up, stand out, and think differently. Holla.